Fells. You gotta be freaking joshing me. Who owns this? This is mental. Nah, this don't look like a style. This just looks like the corner of a field. Instructions for people to go hiking. Oh, bare left. Out the wall. What? Look how many walls there are. But let me go show you the waterfall now. It's a good one. Holy smokes, we're pulling up on the feature destination. What do? A little pack of mini cheddars and a Twix chocolate bar. What? You can just keep taking steps back and it just gets more and more magnificent. I'm looking for a style. Looks like a hell of a scramble if you ask me, and there's water pissing out of it, so I don't know who's doing that. A lady came out of nowhere, saved the day, said no one ever. Holy hot potatoes, look at the size of it. Don't worry about it, I've been walking for 5 hours, nearly 6. Jeez Louise. I need to go and see something in the Yorkshire Dales, go for a hike and go and see some of these spectacular things that they've got to offer here in the Dales. So, with that said, I'm going to Malham Cove, I believe it's called, but I've found a sort of circular route that's going to take me around some other little bits and bobs as well. There's like a waterfall and a bunch of other stuff. So anyway, I'm going to take you on the road now. We're going to drive there and park up, show you the park for night, park up that's there. I think there's an honesty box. It's like £5 to stay. It's on the side of the street, but that should be a good sort of starting point to go for the walk. Holy hot potatoes. The video ain't gonna do it justice on the time lapse. This I don't even do it justice. What the heck? We've arrived. I think this is all right to park here. We're just sort of on the side of the road, like everybody else along here. I think we go, there's a footpath over there, so we'll go start our journey there, I reckon. So I'm excited. Let's get to it. Let's go start this walk. See if we can't get a map to help us with where we're going and what we're doing. Alright, well clearly I'm still a little bit nervous filming in public or asking people if they're okay with being filmed, but that lady was super lovely. Took me over the map which I've got here. I am going to go a little bit off the beaten path of what's on that map, but should be alright. The lady in the visitor centre was lovely. She said she gave me a sort of map and told me a route to go. However, I'm not going that route. I'm going on a route that I found online. Sod knows if I'm going in the right direction. Absolutely zero clue. It said past 2 swinging gates and you should get to a kissing gate. I've gone through 3 swinging gates and I'm approaching a kissing gate. So maybe they put an extra swing gate in? I don't know. This might be the 2 swinging gates that they were referring to. Right, pain in my chest at the moment. I say my chest, it's like here-ish. Seems muscular because I can stop the pain from hurting, but when I'm walking and talking, it's like taking my breath away. So I'm just going to stop and do my talking from now on, but everywhere is picturesque on this walk. It's insane. You know, outdoor boys will be having a field day here. Look at that for a sort of nature's made shelter. He would be so set up camp there, wouldn't he? Alright, we have arrived at Janet's Foss. Janet's Foss, which So Foss is like the Nordic word for force, I think, and then like it basically means waterfall. And then Janet was a fairy queen, yeah, fairy queen or something, of times gone by. And so apparently what they would do, the shepherds, is they'd come and bring their sheep here and run them through the water, because apparently it would mean that there'd be good wool for the next year or the following year. Yeah, there's a little bit of history, but let me go show you the waterfall now. It's a good one. It's extremely noisy around there, but I'm very excited about the packed lunch that I've made for myself, so I'm going to eat that while I watch the waterfall. But I've got tuna, sweet corn, red onions, cucumber in a wrap with mayo, a little pack of mini cheddars and a Twix chocolate bar. What? What a dream. What a time to be alive. Don't know if you saw it at the end then, but also apparently Janet used to live in that little cave across the pool. So there you go. Fucking hell. I've only just come out here and look at this. What the hell is that? Mental views out here. Unreal. I've actually just passed through a gate, right, that says private path. Private land, footpath only. You gotta be freaking joshing me. Who owns this? This is mental. Look at the state of this. I really do hope you can hear me, but I think I'm headed up that path through that little thing there, and then there's a sort of pathway you can kind of see up there. So that was Gordale Scar, which was just absolutely epic. Like as you're walking up, you just bend around the corner and then suddenly there's this like double waterfall. One of them is just crashing down what appears to be out of a wall, and then it like flows down to another one and then comes down, and then it's just like this beautiful cascading kind of rocks with all the water coming down. Beautiful to behold, really quite beautiful to behold. And a little bit of information about that. Apparently it formed from an underground cavern caving in, and then that all happened. Don't know how, but that's a thing. I'm glad it did, because that's epic. I hope no one was there at the time, but that's epic. And there was an artist, Thomas Gray, I think he was called, in the 1700s, who said that he could only stay in it for 15 minutes of a time because of the epicness. I suppose he was just getting inspired rotten, so had to leave every time after 15 minutes because he had too many ideas or too much art to draw or too many poems to write, whatever it was. And then there was a guy called James Ward who got invited here in like the 1800s, 1811 I think it was, by Lord Ribblesdale, the owner. And he said, James Ward, the artist, said that there's no way anybody could paint such a magnificent thing. Turns out he did, and it was like the apathesis, I think that's the word, for giganticism, Regency giganticism, or something like that, type of art. And he did a 4.3 metre by 3.7 metre, something like that, massive, nearly 5 by 4 metres, canvas piece of art, which now hangs in the Tate. So if you want to go check that out, I'm certainly going to want to check it out now, because I haven't seen that in person. I want to know what he drew to try and depict what's going on there, because it seems like you can just keep taking steps back and it just gets more and more magnificent, and it sort of keeps going in a crescendo until it gets thinner, and then you get like this beauty at the end of it. So really enjoying this walk thus far. I have taken a moment to have a rest because this chest thing has given me some real jip. I can't walk and talk at the same time. It's like hurting. Sun's out, which I can't complain about. You know, the wind's up a little bit, but I shan't be moaning. I am going to have my Twix before I then cascade up here. I'm not going to film me going up there because, like I said, I've got this pain, so I'm going to see you when I get to the top and after I've eaten a little Twix. Well, we made it to the top, but I just took a photo on this crag edge here, and I lifted myself up with this side. It's definitely a muscle. Pulled a muscle in my fucking somewhere here, because just absolutely ragged it again, and now I'm even more pain. So that's fun. But anyway, look at these views. Said crag. So that's the scar down there. That's the road that you take in. So you know what I mean? It sort of starts wide and it sort of channels in, and you sort of end up in that little pincer down there. What's mad is that when I was down there, I was looking up thinking, God almighty, that's all epic around all of that. There's no way I'd get up that, and now I'm like higher than it. Oh fucking hell, just fell down that. Nearly snapped my foot off. That'd have been fun, wouldn't it? Right at the top of a bloody hill in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. Anyway, what I was about to say is one thing that I'm grateful for living in the UK for is that if I was in Australia and you told me that I've just been walking across all of this, right, to get to this wall, and like I've got to walk across all this, I'd be so scared of snakes. I'd be like, I'm gonna have my ankle, one's gonna bite my ankle off. I wouldn't want to cascade it. So something to be grateful about for in the UK. No poisonous snakes and all that jazz. Is it venomous or poisonous? I always forget, it's one or t'other. The directions that I had, what I found online, told me to go up to the crags and then follow the dry wall. And I started following the dry wall that way for quite a while, all the way to like back to the Gordale Scar. And I'm looking for a stile, but there's this wall here. Is that something in the corner? Is that a stile? I don't know. I don't know where I'm meant to be. Oh, nah, this don't look like a stile. This just looks like the corner of a field. Even the sheep are looking at me like, you're a lost pal. You're a lost mate. I thought that was a stone. It was like the floppiest patch of grass I've ever seen in my life. Alright, so that's where I came up. I walked along there because I thought that was the dry stone wall, and then I walked all the way down there. I showed you guys Gordale Scar. Then I thought I was in the wrong place, so I went all the way across this field to that wall over there, walked all the way to the corner, and then came all the way across here to here before I realised that there are two routes that you can take. Down in Gordale Scar, you're actually able to climb up the waterfall. It looks like a hell of a scramble if you ask me, and there's water pissing out of it, so I don't know who's doing that in their right mind at the moment, but that takes you to the pathway up there. So that's got to be it, because that's the direction of Gordale Scar. It's got to be in that direction. We'll see if we can't get back on track. That was a sort of half an hour dancing around this field for no reason. We did it. Found a signpost. Looks like a stile. Let's go. Literally been walking along that pathway for about half hour. just dodging sheep. They're all over the pathway. I'm having to navigate off the path, but if I go off the path, I'm closer to other sheep. That was a little bit of an obstacle course, can't lie to you. Alright, we just went wrong again. I just went all the way to the corner of that field where them sheep are there, and because it said there's a gate, go downhill, keep following the path, and there's a gate. Anyway, I think it's by that tree. I think there's a gate over there, but it said it was near a plantation. There I am thinking looking for some, I don't know what a plantation looks like, but sometimes you've got to get lost before you find your way. I'm getting fucking pissed off now. Right, the instructions say there's a fucking wall, right, follow the wall of it on your right, and then naturally it bends to the left. I've fucking been down to that tree and fucking yonder, and there is not a fucking gate. What are you talking about? What are these fucking instructions? Where's this fucking gate? I need to be over there, based on the fucking instructions of where I'm heading, the waterways. So what the fuck? I followed this right-hand path. I followed this wall. Instead of naturally curving off there, I thought, oh, maybe I've got to follow the wall for longer. Fucking went down there for ages. Then it bends off, and there's fucking shitloads of sheep. I can't see a fucking gate for toffee. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I don't want to go back the way I've been. I am walking back down there. There is not a fucking gate down there. Not a fucking gate. Not a chance. It says it goes downhill. That looks fucking downhill to me. Roughly. What is it talking about? What is it literally talking about? This is the most stupid thing in the fucking world. Who writes instructions that poorly? You're writing instructions for people to go hiking. Leave a fucking, bear left at the wall. What? Look how many walls there are, you fucking idiot. Wait, there's a person. There is a literal person. I'm asking them. Can you see them? I'm fucking gonna go and ask them. Alright, so I got to the other side. This was the field I was in. This is the corner that I was talking about. That's the tree. I literally walked to basically just where you can see the back end of these sheep. And I looked into this corner and I thought, nah, not a chance. There's nothing here. There's no way that I'll be able to get through. So I walked all the way back from here, past that tree, all the way back to freaking Gordale Scar. Then I walked all the way basically along a wall adjacent to that, got to some little bit and thought, nah, this ain't right. Walked all the way back, walked around for a bit, found that lady. She said just keep following the path and then eventually you'll come to something where you can get through a little gap in the wall. I've taken that gap through the wall, come on this side and walk down here on the other side. But as I get to this freaking corner, I see these little badgers. So if I'd have just pushed on a little further, I've seen these little gap in the wall. But it says a gate online. It says a gate. It's a gate, not a gate. Gate's on the other side. Anyway, we're back on. It's only 5 PM. Don't worry about it. I've been walking for 5 hours, nearly 6. Jeez Louise. Hello, mate. You are huge. Alright, if you insist, we shall do something. Quick. Yep. 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 Alright, this gets a bit too mental for me to. I think there's some people have made a separate little track up there, so let's head for that. God damn, that's a pretty big lake, that, isn't it? The size of her. That's like Scotland level lake, that is. So this is the lake from the other side, and over there is a house that Lord Ribblesdale, who I mentioned earlier, used to live at, I think, and now it's like a facility centre for the National Trust or something. Apparently came from a glacier melt off or something, that lake, and it's the highest lake in Britain. Yeah. Now I think we're going to the actual Malham Cove bit, which is the highlight. Bloody 6:30. Started at, I don't know, 12 or something. We're on the way to the waterways now, and then after that is Malham Cove, and I've had to switch to the action cam, so I'm not sure what the audio's like on this, but hopefully it's alright. Something I did want to talk about though, determination. I started this walk and I wanted to do this circle. It's like a circular walk that takes you around these little bits. And when I got lost at that Gordale bit, just after that Gordale scar, I was like, you know, heard me effing and blinding. What the hell are these instructions about? And then a lady came out of nowhere, saved the day. And then also, when I got down to that lake, I didn't know how to get to the waterways car park, and I was like, I looked at the instructions again, and I think it was saying something about veer left, and I didn't veer left. But a guy who was running, literally at the perfect time, looked like a local, and he helped me out and told me which way to go. So, you know, if you persevere and you manifest, I guess it was a little bit of manifestation. I was like, I'm not stopping, I'm not going backwards. There is no way that I'm not doing this. So we got there in the end. Well, I'm not all the way there yet, so I better look where I'm going and not get lost again. So it says to go over the stile, which I've done, and then it says descend a steep rocky path. They both look like ascensions. That looks like a descension, but it's blocked off. So does that mean that I can't go through there, or do you just climb over it? I don't know what the rules are. This is where I get confused. This is why I mess up, because I end up going up there thinking, oh yeah, well I might as well take the route like that, and then I end up having to double back, and I'm doing like 58 million bazillion footsteps. What do I do? Alright, sod it. I just started walking up there and I was like, no, sod it, I'm going to risk it and I'm going over this fence. I'm doing it, don't even care. Onto that. Absolutely just battered my chest again. Why do I keep doing that? Such a used muscle that you forget about. Well, this is definitely a steep and rocky path, so I'm saying we made the right bet and we're going the right way. Well, I've just got to quickly leave the camera here at the bottom and run back up the top and get a shot of me coming down. Said no one ever, ever. This is the featured viewpoint. So we've done Janet's, Foss, Gordale Scar, the lake and the house, the water points, and then I think this is the fifth and final destination, but for some reason there's 6 bullet points on the thing. Not that the instructions were clear, but oh yeah, this will be it. We're pulling up on, holy smokes, we're pulling up on the feature destination supposedly, and this is what we're currently cascading across. Let's go see if we can get a better vantage point off that. I think we found the gate that takes us down. So now I think we are onto some pretty, yeah, this is like some nice kind of stairs pathway situation. This little area is a bit freaking okay though, isn't it? A bit stunning. Look at that. There's a river that runs through. Wow, look at that. We were just up there. Whoa. Who's that dude that does the climbing? I wonder if he'd ever go at that. He must not be able to. It must like be, oh, it's made out of, what did they say, limestone or something? Or is that made out of limestone as well? I can imagine that's not safe to climb though. Imagine if he did though. I'd well watch that. Wow. That is about as picturesque as it gets, isn't it, that? Holy hot potatoes, look at the size of it. That is a thing to behold, that is. There's a temporary bird nesting restriction. Wow. Just to look at with my own eyes, that is crazy. Alright, so there we go. That was Malham Cove. That was my first like proper trek, I would say, around the Yorkshire Dales. I've been out and seen a few bits and bobs, but I've been in my van and like I've not gone away from my van for 8.5 hours, however long I've been out. I literally need to figure out how long I've been out because that is the longest trek I've ever done in my life. My feet are somewhat killing, but I enjoyed that immensely. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Thanks for coming along with me on my Yorkshire Dale trek. A little bit annoying with the chest ache. Hopefully that didn't ruin anything too much. A few times my breath just got like caught up under me, but I'm about spent. I just need to get myself back now. Sun's going down and I need me some food on a serious level. Whatever you guys are up to, hope you're having a good time, being safe, keeping well, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It'd mean the world to me. Alright, in a bizzle. Bye.